confess, Father, I confess, 'cause I've been living wrong. I know.
What's up, bro? It's Jalil, man. Hey, man, I just want to make a quick video real quick. Well, it's probably ain't gonna be quick. Hopefully it's quick. I'll try to speed it up a little bit. But on like a couple videos ago, somebody commented and it was like asking me about orientation. So I just want to make a quick like overview of like orientation and mentor. I'm not gonna go like too in depth or whatever. I'm just gonna like give some basic facts about it and a little bit about pay. Because a lot of people don't understand like the starting pay for that. So let me take this shit off my head. So I'm gonna go in a little bit about that. Give me 1 second to turn off this AC and I'll be like right back. All right, man. So basically, the most important facts about orientation that a lot of people don't understand is it's literally nothing but paperwork. Like it's safety. They go over all the rules basically. The first day is pretty much they tell you all about Swift, their companies they bought out, Central Refrigerated, which is like the reefer part of Swift, and that's basically it. They tell you all about Swift. You learn about Swift, learn about all the history and all this other stuff, all the terminals. You learn about all the terminals and stuff like that. And the drug test. Now, some places they give you drug tests on the second day, early in the morning. The one I went to was on the first day. I mean, that's pretty much it. You know, second day is all paperwork. Basically, learn about safety, watching videos of like wrecks and stuff, a couple wrecks, signing paperwork. That's really it. Third day is pretty much all your like documents, like your tax stuff. You go on the computer, sign all your tax stuff, emergency information, stuff like that. You don't really do nothing half the day on the third day. You get done. You start meeting like all your people. The people's gonna assign you your mentor and all that. Granted, I had a class of like 25 people. I was the only one who got assigned a mentor that day. Everybody else was assigned the next day, so it was a little weird. Everybody went back to the hotel, and I had to wait to meet my mentor. Granted, me and my mentor didn't go out that night. He actually had just got back, so we stayed and got on the truck. Got all my stuff situated. My mentor was nice. He gave me a nice selection. And some mentors only give you like one little cubby and you gotta put the rest of your stuff on your bed and stuff. Mine gave me like a whole side. I had one bag sitting on top of the refrigerator the whole time I was with him. So he was nice, you know what I'm saying, with his space. He's real respectful and everything, so that was cool. And from that point, it's all what you make it, you know what I'm saying? Like you with your mentor, man. I hope my hair don't look a mess, but when you with your mentor, man, it's basically all what you make it. You be respectful, you know what I'm saying? Don't act like you know everything. Like even if you do know some stuff, act like you don't. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, that's what they're doing. They're there to teach you. So when you like are jumping them on stuff, like jumping them on answers and acting like you don't like what they're telling you and you ain't trying to hear nothing, you know what I'm saying? Like it's real disrespectful to them, and the last thing you want is to piss them off. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just not. You know what I'm saying? They can just the way you can request a new mentor, they can get you off their truck. So just be respectful, man, because you don't never want to leave someone over something small and then end up with a way worse mentor. So what most people know, the mentor phase is usually about 200 driving hours on your part, not combined. It can go more than that. It can go up to 300 if you don't feel like you're ready at 200, and you have to. If you ain't ready at 300, then that's a lot of time. Shoot, 200 driving hours is a lot of time. Because I mean, you taking the fact all the other stuff, sitting, him driving, you know, that ain't. And plus, granted, the first, I don't know if it's 50 or 100, but the first 50, I think it is, he don't drive. Like, basically, y'all are, like, it's one person, really, because the first 50, you're the only one driving. So, basically, when you sleep, when you get done, y'all both go to sleep. And you'll realize sooner, when you start your mentor phase, after that, y'all running as teams. Now, most people I know, they ran it, like, when they got to 100 driving hours, that's when they start running as teams. Last 100, they just ran for teams the whole time. For me, it was my last 150. Really a little bit more than that. But I don't know. I just picked it up real quick. It went good. My first backs, I nailed it. Didn't really need no help at all. It's a little bit easier. You know what I'm saying? They get off your back early. Like when you first start, they're supposed to be in the front seat for like your first 50 hours. But like the first like couple days and stuff you driving, they're like over your shoulder. Like every turn, every second that you drive, that you behind the wheel, they're like there. You know what I'm saying? Critiquing everything. And for me, my first 50 hours, only thing he kept telling me was to slow down a little bit. Like it was never like all the turns, everything I made by myself. You know what I'm saying? If I was gonna mess up, he was gonna let me know ahead of time, uh, or he would wait for me to do it and then kind of teach a different way. If it was in that manner. Now, granted, when you're driving, he can't. If he see you about to hit somebody, he can't just let you hit him. You know what I'm saying? Real simple stuff. You know what I'm saying? He would just let me mess up a couple times. But granted, I didn't do it too much because I learned my mistake the first time with most things. But most of it wasn't even like as far as driving. It was more like logbook stuff, taking stuff, not reading signs, going into DCs without vest on, stuff like that. Like basically, I remember one time I had to walk literally all the way down to DC, a distribution center, to the other end to go into the building because they had one part blocked off. Sign right at the gate said you have to wear a vest. Didn't wear my vest. Walked all the way down there. They sent me all the way back to my truck to get my vest because I didn't have it. He was like, I saw the sign. He was like, you weren't reading the sign when you walked in. So I was upset about that. But then I got over it and realized he's trying to teach me to never, like literally the rest of my time since then, I've never forgot a vest. So, you know, that's what so it worked apparently, you know what I'm saying? Because that sucked. But that's what they're there for, to teach you that lesson. And you got to be willing to accept that. You got to be willing to be like, okay, you're right. You've been driving longer than I have, whatever. Once you're done with that, I've heard people say that you could test at any terminal. That wasn't the case with me. We actually were in Florida, and they actually got us a load going to Philadelphia, which we T-called when we got to South Carolina, so I could test. And yeah, like I didn't test in Florida. It's like we passed multiple terminals, and in Georgia, and I didn't test at none of those. They actually, when I reached my hours, they sent us from Florida all the way up to South Carolina to test. So I don't know what people will be saying. You could test at any terminal. That didn't happen with me. Went home for a couple days, which everybody did. As soon as you get your truck, you basically go home. A couple days off sucks for me. My first load by myself, it was snowing. That sucked. I made a video on that. Got stuck in northern North Carolina. So that sucked. But basically, that's from that aspect, you're by yourself. Now I want to talk a little bit about the upgrade stuff. Like a lot of people stress so much. Okay, so when you first get your CDL, you have to test on a manual to qualify for driving a manual. Because you can test on automatic, but you're gonna have a restriction of manual trucks on your CDL. Don't do that. Now I've seen most people say they said if I fail the first time on the manual, I'm straight to automatic. Companies won't hire you. I mean, like granted, even if they do have all automatic trucks, they're not gonna hire somebody who has that type of restriction because out of the blue, if everybody stopped making automatic trucks, you're stuck. You know what I'm saying? You can't drive trucks no more. Nothing. You don't test on manuals when you upgrade. No, I've heard multiple people say you do. I don't know where they're getting that from. When you get done with your mentor, who's 99% of the time going to have an automatic, because that's mostly all Swift drives. When you get done with, especially because they're new, all the mentors have the brand new trucks because they're running way more than anybody else. And the team drivers and stuff. But when you don't your mentor, you upgrade on an automatic truck. You do not upgrade on a manual. If you're in Swift Grid Terminal, it's on a real small Volvo, real easy. The back end is super easy. If you drive with your mentor and you pay attention and you deliver multiple loads with your mentor, back end at the terminal is the easiest thing. It's wide open. It's so simple. It ain't other drivers in the way, like at actual docks and stuff. It's so simple, man. Just do it. Don't overthink it. Don't just do it. You drive around the block. If you're, like I said, if you're a Greer terminal, you're gonna go around a little area, hit a couple stop signs, hit a couple stop lights. It ain't nobody in that whole that whole town, so it's so simple. Then you hop on the highway for like 45 seconds, easy. Then you get off at the very next exit. So don't overthink it. A lot of people, that's a big thing out there. A lot of people, especially on like forums and stuff, people questioning like what's the upgrade. Not so simple, bro.
Bitch, I wanna party like Chris